Have you ever wondered what your favorite stars from the past look like now? Many of them were big names decades ago, and even though some stepped away from the spotlight, they're still unforgettable. This is a journey through time, looking at how these celebrities have changed over the years. Some were huge stars, while others became cult favorites. Let's take a look back and see where they are now. He was known as the tough guy with a soft side in a gritty TV crime show. Ken Wall brought a cool, street-smart edge to his roles. Now in 2025, he's 68 years old. Even though he's been away from Hollywood for a while, fans still remember his powerful presence on screen. Michael Dudikoff became a fan favorite for his roles in action films. He had martial arts skills, charm, and a classic American hero look. He helped shape the action genre of the 1980s. In 2025, he turned 70, and he still has that cool factor that made him famous. Karen Allen lit up the screen when she starred next to Indiana Jones. She brought warmth and energy to her roles. In 2025, she is 73 years old and still has the same sparkle that made audiences fall in love with her decades ago. Peter Ostrom played a major role in one of the most beloved movies of all time, then left Hollywood behind. Today, at 67 years old, he's remembered fondly for his short time in the spotlight and the joy he brought to so many viewers. Elizabeth McGovern made a strong impression in a major crime film, showing both vulnerability and quiet strength. Over the years, she's played many dramatic roles. She's now 64 in 2025, and her graceful presence is still admired by fans. Terry Garber played Ashton, a memorable character in TV dramas during the 1980s. She was involved in storylines filled with romance and drama, both in historical and modern settings. Now 64 years old, she remains a recognizable face from that era of television. Lance Guest was the unlikely hero in a space-themed adventure film that captured the hearts of sci-fi fans. In 2025, he's 65. His performance in that role still brings smiles to fans of classic science fiction. Craig Littler starred in a short-lived Saturday morning sci-fi show that became a cult favorite. Though it didn't run for long, his role stayed in people's memories. Now in 2025, he's 83 years old, and fans of vintage sci-fi still remember him well. Perry King was known for his roles in dramatic films and suspenseful thrillers. He had the classic look of a Hollywood leading man. In 2025, he is 77 and still respected for his many strong performances over the years. Adrian Zmed was a familiar face on TV during the 1980s. Whether he was dancing, chasing criminals, or making audiences laugh, he had a lively, charming energy. Now, at 70 years old, he continues to be a favorite among fans of retro television. Mariel Hemingway made a bold impact early in her career with dramatic roles that pushed boundaries. She wasn't afraid to take risks in her acting. Today, she's 64 years old and remembered for her daring spirit on screen. Lynn Holly Johnson started as a figure skater before moving into acting. She charmed audiences with her sweet, innocent style in the late 1970s and early 1980s. In 2025, she is 65 years old, and fans still recall her with fondness. Annette O'Toole became well known for playing Superman's love interest. Among many other roles, she brought heart and strength to her characters. At 73 years old in 2025, she continues to be celebrated for her lasting career in film and TV. Peter MacNicol played quirky and brilliant characters in both TV and film. His courtroom scenes were especially unforgettable. Now, at age 70, he's still remembered as a standout actor with a unique touch. Amy Jo Johnson was a major figure for kids in the 1990s. As the original Pink Ranger, she balanced toughness and kindness perfectly. She's now 55 in 2025 and continues to be a role model for fans who grew up watching her. Timothy Bottoms began with serious, Oscar-worthy roles before shifting to smaller TV dramas. He brought depth and sincerity to everything he did. Now 74 years old, his work remains a part of classic film history. Catherine Oxenberg played royal characters on screen and has a royal background in real life too. She was part of some of the biggest soap operas of the 1980s. In 2025, she's 62 and still recognized for her beauty and strong roles. James Hong has had one of the longest and most diverse careers in Hollywood. From small character roles to major parts, he's done it all. Now, at 96, he's a true legend with a career spanning decades. Joseph Cali was part of pop culture in the 1970s thanks to his role in a dance film classic. In 2025, he is 73 years old and fondly remembered for being part of that iconic movie. Moment. Jane Badler brought a reptilian villain to life in a famous science fiction series. Her performance was intense and unforgettable. Now 71, she remains a favorite among sci-fi fans. Lucy Lawless became a warrior icon in the 1990s. Her strength, presence, and unique style made her a fan favorite. She's now 57 and still admired for her powerful performances. Nia Peoples ruled teen television in the 1980s. She could sing, dance, and act, making her a triple threat. In 2025, she is 63 and still has the energy and charm that made her a star. Austin St. John was the original Red Ranger, helping to launch one of the biggest children's franchises in the world. He's now 50, and fans from the 90s still look back on his role with fond memories. Monty Markham played all kinds of roles: soldiers, cowboys, cops, and built a strong, steady career. In 2025, he turns 90 and continues to be remembered as a versatile and talented actor. Sophie Marceau became an international star as a teenager. Her beauty and grace won audiences around the world. At 58 years old now, she's still admired for both her looks and her talent. Tina Yothers grew up in one of America's most popular sitcoms. Audiences watched her grow and change right before their eyes. Today, she's 52 and fondly remembered by a whole generation of viewers. Thanks for taking this trip down memory lane with us. Which stars did you recognize? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more nostalgia. See you next time.